Game 365 podcast. Back in the building with Seattle Shakedown Part 2. What's happening, bro?
Oh, man, a whole lot of it, man. This shit, man, it's a never-ending story, man.
That's what's happening, man. What's been going on with you, man? It's been about a year since we shot the last episode.
Oh, man, 365 days, man. I got 365 stories for you, you know what I mean? Hey, man, my situation looking better than ever, man, you know what I mean? My future looking clear, you feel me? A lot of you niggas, man, out here, man, still trying to figure it out, man. Still depending on the bitch, man, trying to figure out what the fuck the bitch is gonna do, nigga. You don't even know what you're gonna do unless the bitch move, you feel me?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, man, here. Let me do this one. Keep this in here. I ain't gonna do the call on, but I'm gonna tell him to call me back.
Free call from.
So,
a
lot of niggas see.
At Washington State Penitentiary.
Let this go, because you guys gotta see this is real deal. I'm the last of the Mohicans out here, man. Me 365, man. A lot of niggas ain't really out here no more.
Register this number as a private number to accept.
Let me tell the nigga to call me back.
Press 1 to refuse. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, G.A.M.E, I'm about to hang up. Call me in like an hour, but look I'm on the podcast right now. You got 30 seconds to say what you want to say.
And I want to say, man, embrace the new opportunities that the abundance of the world got to offer to you. And, keep your feet on the table, because you're going to sink, fly, float. You know what I'm saying? The most important part of the rocket is the takeoff. And that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm personal training. She's making me rich. I'm making her famous, man. It's most games for the record, man. And I just want you to know, man, some niggas just sitting back watching and ain't even being a shot.
Yeah. Hey. I'm about to call you out. Oh, I can't even call you. Man, give me an hour. I'm going in. It's like Cat Williams on the Shay Shay Club.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. We're live and direct, man.
Don't stop, because you're going to keep going. Stop. Hey, G.A.M.E.
I ain't going to keep going.
What's one topic I should talk about in the podcast, though?
Oh, man. A good topic to really talk about right now is that all these bitches are saying that they hoes, but they don't even know how to hoe.
All right, well, here. I'll call you back in an hour.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right. For sure. So what's been going on, though, man, as far as the music and, talk about a couple things you got going on with that before we really get deep into, dialogue and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So with the music, man, I just dropped my new project, 2025, Horror Son. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know who Donald Goins is, but, man, I just dropped the y'all Horror Son. You feel me? I'm about to keep my foot on their neck, man. You know what I mean? Nigga been doing a bunch of shit, man. About to do a documentary, my own documentary about the history of prostitution in Seattle. You know what I mean? From the rooter to the tutor, man. They used to be on Yes Sir, man. Telling the nigga yes sir. You feel me? Hey, man. Hey, I ain't on the blade no more, man. You know what I mean? That's part of my past. You feel me? Nigga really out here in the executive suites now, man. You know what I mean? I still be touching the streets, but, man, you know what I mean? My feet still touch the concrete, but, you know what I mean? I still be up in the high rises. You feel me? Yeah, but more than anything, the music about to keep coming. We're getting bigger, we're getting better than ever, and we're traveling more, man. That's the new motto. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I mean? Get my frequent flyer miles up.
Talk to me. So let's talk about this game, man. Let's talk about how you feel the P game in 2025 is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, 2025, man, I don't think there's no P game. I think anybody with a bitch feel like they're in the game, you feel me? And I think a lot of niggas, man, they really be thinking that they can have an opinion, man. We just start seeing these niggas yesterday, you feel me? There's a lot of people that I used to see, man. A lot of the people that really been in the game. I'm one of the few people that like to, besides myself, I'm more out there than 365, but you know what I mean? He pops it with the game, man. He's still affiliated, but, these new guys is gang members to me. Everybody want to be a gang member first and then a pimp second. You know what I mean? And I was never brought into the game that way. You feel me? A lot of these dudes, man, you could get them out of character easy. A lot of these dudes, man, the bitch dictates if they're pimping. A lot of these dudes wouldn't be pimping if there was a drought on hoes. You feel me? You're having your first season. You might get lucky your first few seasons. You feel me? But, you know, let's see what you saying 10 years from now. You know what I mean? Let's see if you done really, let's see what you did with your money. You know what I mean? And let's make sure you're not 50 years old out here, man, with a bitch on the blade still. You know what I mean? Riding around in a regular car, man. I know squares that got more money than a lot of you pimps out here, man. You know, you might as well go put your hand out for a job application, man. You got your hand out to the, oh, man, you need to go put your hand out to McDonald's or something like that and get a job application.
So do you think, with that being said, do you think that motherfuckers is squandering their paper, or they just too old to be in the game now?
I don't even think they get enough money to even squander.
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes is really like couch surfing their whole career.
Yeah.
Whole career been on the couch, laying on another nigga's couch, borrowing. You know, hey, my motto 2025 is, hey, you know, T, if I gotta, it'd be different if I call you and say, hey, man, T, I need a jug real quick. I'm down. You feel me? I ain't got a hoe right now, man. I'm serious. Man, if you's like, I got a hoe right now, T, you know, I'm about to have, hey, let me hold something real quick. I got a hoe. Man, give me the bitch. You feel me? Just give me the bitch.
Fair
man.
exchange and no robbery?
Yeah, you know, hey, man, look at, hey, you'll make more money with just the bitch paying me than you motherfucking wasting. The bitch might never fuck with nobody after she fuck with you. You might ruin the bitch.
Yeah.
One bad apple could spoil a whole bunch.
You think Aurora's washed up?
I think it is made for what it's made for. You know what I mean? A lot of people, see, that's the thing about it. When I was fucking with Aurora, I was taking bitches out there when, I mean, there ain't nothing else going on.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you know, if you got a bunch of shit going on, that's like if you was selling dope. I don't think a nigga phone will be ringing. If a nigga phone ain't ringing when he's selling dope, then the nigga might have to hit the block or have the bitch hit the block.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of these niggas, man, they just be out there just to say they out there. It's a fashion statement. Like when we used to be on Denny Way, and nigga be like, I'm on Denny Way.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, a lot of these dudes, man, hey, nigga be down from 8 to 12, you know? Bitches on a 4-hour shift. I don't know. Bitch ain't even turn the date. We ain't count $100 dates.
What you think about everybody just going, you know, to Aurora just to go on IG and Snapchat and act like they doing something, but they just kicking it on there. The bitches is dancing on poles like they stripping, you know, going viral or sending shit to all these pages and shit, you know what I'm saying, to act like they really down, but it's more just something for attention.
Well, everybody likes going to the circus.
Man.
And, you know what I mean? Everybody likes seeing, it's like cliche, taboo type shit because people just are, especially these white people who are around. You know, these guys are Auroras, and them houses that they're holding in front of are $1 million houses. So even if it doesn't look like it, those are at least $6 to $1 million.
Yeah.
$6 to $1 million, some houses around there is a good property. Mm-hmm. So you're depreciating the value of that area because you Cali niggas came out here during the pandemic. We were not having bitches walking around on Aurora naked before 2020. And niggas you can't argue with me. I want to know who's going to tell me. You guys be copying these Cali niggas, not you, but these little niggas, these new niggas. You guys copied all these Cali niggas that came out here because a lot of these Cali niggas are really gang members first and then pimps. They say they're big pimps. Seattle's big pimping. Seattle got big pimps around here. Seattle got big money around here. Nigga don't even gotta leave the state to be a millionaire. You feel me? A lot of niggas just don't be wanting to be here because black people don't like each other out here. But besides that, if a nigga didn't have problems with niggas, a lot of niggas would stay out here and never leave. That's why you niggas is coming out here trying to take all of our money out here because you can't take our money because there's too much money out here. You feel me? We got a lot of millionaires out here just like Cali, but you niggas is gang members from out there that came out here. I don't know a lot of you niggas from Cali that, hey man, having a bitch dress up half naked to sell her pussy for $200 is crazy. You know, I know bitches that don't gotta even lay on her back to get that. You feel me?
Is so with that being said, is you feel that the gangbang pimping era has taken over?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that that's gonna run its course, and a lot of these dudes who are doing that, they're gonna get the run. Mm-hmm. But the run's gonna end. Yeah. And then we're gonna start seeing people that were really pimping the whole time come through. Yeah. And then we're gonna see a lot of these dudes who were pedophiles back in the day, had minor cases, you know what I mean, went to prison 20 years ago for pimping on a minor. but these niggas don't know about it, or, you know, a lot of niggas is cutting deals and,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Whole lot of shit going on behind closed doors, you know, pimping on that baby mom, man. That's the last bitch to ever get if she left, man. The whole career is over. Some of you niggas' careers built off the bitch, man. If the bitch left, man, you wouldn't have a career.
So is that a lack of planning? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got, you know what I'm saying, all your ducks in a row. You don't have really, you know, playing chess with the game. You know, because there has to be some type of planning when you come to the game, though. You have to have some type of mindset when you getting in it, or you just, it's just like if the motherfucker's just selling weed. Because a lot of cats is just looking at the bitch like if she's just a sack.
A lot of these dudes aren't even getting enough money to make a plan. A lot of these dudes are still in survival mode. They're white around the mouth. It's desperado pimping. They're taking anything they can get. They're taking anything they can get.
Desperado pimping.
Just desperado pimping. Like my Uncle Cap, my Uncle Sky High, man. You know, you say, man, you used to be desperado pimping. That's when I used to be out here every day, sweating everything I see, sending everything I could send.
Yeah.
And that's how a nigga really make himself more accessible to get into more trouble, man. You know, it's better to, hey, man, quality over quantity.
Man. Is the influence of social media hurting the game or helping the game?
Both. Depends on who's, you feel me?
Yeah,
Beauty and
yeah.
eye but holder. So everybody, me and you could look at one thing and me and you could have two different pictures in our head of what we seen. So
Yeah, for sure. How you feel about the new 304s in the game versus the old school stomp down 304s that was doing this shit before social media, was doing this shit before the internet?
the new 304s exactly are what they are. New 304s. The old hoes, you can appreciate an old hoe, but they're old.
Yeah.
And a hoe, see, a pimp can pimp till he 80. You feel me? Until he blind, crippled, and crazy, man. A hoe, man, you got a time limit, man. A bitch ain't gonna, you know, a hoe can't be hoeing forever. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you bitches age a million times faster than a good pimp. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? A lot of these bitches, the game's different. The lace-up's different. The social media is different. Man, this used to be a secret society. You feel me? Niggas would be like, 10 years ago, niggas would be like, you're police for doing this interview right now. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you bitches, man, you guys will do anything for money. And you guys associate prostitution and hoeing with just selling for money. Like, that's not prostitution.
Ain't no game about it.
Yeah, ain't no
finessing.
Ain't no conversation to rule the nation. Hey, man, nigga just telling you to go out there and get it. And bitches doing whatever and coming back and it's just, you know, it's pimping.
It's just filled with nymphos and shit.
Basically. Bitches want to be OnlyFans, and a bitch would rather fuck a nigga OnlyFans for $10 a view instead of just not fuck somebody and get $1 million for not even fucking nobody. Half you bitches, if you would have knew, you wouldn't even have to lay down. Spread your legs. A lot of these bitches is goofy. You feel me?
What about the new generation of P's though?
Oh man, there ain't no new generation of P's.
So what's going on? It's all just hybrids?
Man, it's over. It's over. Man, you guys ain't living like how we used to live back in the day. You guys, hey man, you can't, there's like a small percentage of people that's doing what they're supposed to do, and there's a million other niggas doing what they're not supposed to do, and then we got a lot of niggas that's slipping between the cracks, faking it, putting on a facade. So at the end of the day, nah man, this shit was only for a few, you feel me? At the end of the day, all these niggas were seeing maybe 1 out of 50 you see is actually doing something or has potential to do something.
Yeah. I got a question. What do you think about P's that, you know, you got cats that claim that they pimping, but then they kick it with gang members all day?
Man, I be doing that shit, and it's fucked up. That's why you gotta when you get pimping, man, you gotta really get pimping, man. You gotta really fuck with the hoe, man. You know what I mean? You gotta fuck with who fuck with your pimping, man, because you can't. A lot of these niggas, man, you fuck around, end up breaking on a hoe, changing your whole life, and going back to the hood to fuck with niggas and end up dragging yourself down. It's like a crab in a bucket type of shit. You feel me? That shit ain't gonna never mix. You know, oil and vinegar don't mix, and you can't mix this pimping with this gang banging, man. You always gonna end up in some shit. You know what I mean? But you know, a lot of niggas want to stay true. Hey man, tell niggas to get pimping if they really trying to fuck with you, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta distance yourself, man. You know, pimping's a lonely life, man. You ain't gonna have a lot of friends, man. Your best friend's your hoe.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. But a lot of cats get sucked into Oh, you don't know niggas no more. You don't fuck with the homies. You don't be in the hood.
Well, you know what?
They get guilt tripped into, then they end up crashing out.
Yeah,
Cause
but
you
then
fuck around and be with a nigga and he you on your player shit, but you want to kick it with the homie, and he see a nigga at the gas station and want to shoot out the window.
yeah, and then, you be guilty by association.
Yeah.
You hang out with a nigga, but what it go to is, man, because we see a lot of niggas that got money that are saying they're pimping and they might have some hoes, but they're still gangbanging. We see a lot of rappers like CML.
Yeah.
He's not a real pimp to me because he still gangbangs and throw up his hood. He hasn't denounced his hood and said this is I pick pimping over, and so I'll never look at him like a real pimp. You might have some hoes, you might have some player shit about you. Yeah, you get money, but that don't mean you're really some pimping.
Yeah.
And just because niggas will sit there, niggas will fuck with snitches. And I'm not calling him a snitch, but I'm saying niggas, there's sex offenders out here. I was just telling you about how a nigga was out here and just got out for some sex offender shit. But this ain't nothing against CML. But, when I see CML, I'm like, that's a Mac.
Yeah.
You feel me? Pimp? Nah. You feel me? When I think of pimps, if we're going to talk about niggas that, we're going to talk about dudes that got reputable names that be out like, okay, Magic Don 1 never gangbang. Filmo Slim never gangbang. Gangsta Brown got a Gangsta Brown name, but he never gangbang. There's a lot of dudes that we could just bring up.
Yeah.
And see, a lot of niggas was mad because I fuck with my dude who wrote the book, No Gangbanging on the Blade. And then, see, we be picking and choosing who we want to really bite down on, but we don't want to bring up all these pedophile cases a lot of niggas got. You see me? Hey, let's bring up these pedophile cases. A lot of these niggas that are popular that got a lot of friends out here, man, because a nigga was mad. And see, I'm going to name drop the name because since we doing some Cat Williams shit, okay, don't do it yet.
Yeah. Just speak on it, but I don't want because niggas be they'll fuck around and send us something to YouTube and get a nigga's page shut down. That's how these cats be.
Yeah, but man, a lot of these dudes, man, ask a nigga how old the bitch was when he went to prison for her, man. If a nigga can't give you an age, there's no excuse for a grown ass man fucking with a minor.
Not at all, but these cats be so desperate. No morals, no principles, no values, and if the streets took care of them like they were supposed to, they wouldn't have been able to survive, doing that, especially if they came back to the street. Motherfuckers would have, that's the thing that I'm looking at in the game. It's like, motherfuckers is out here quick to beef over a broad, this, that, or the third, but then the snitches can survive, the rapists can survive, the predators can survive, but over some dumbass shit, niggas is killing each other, and you know what I'm saying, to the end of time. But they let these motherfuckers run around. It's weird.
That's what I'm going to say about this sex offender shit, man. Because a nigga because, I got a partner right now doing time in jail right now because he's a sex offender because he was 16 and the decoy got him, saying she was 16. So he got a promoting on a minor as a minor. So I don't consider that bad juju. But I know a lot of niggas that was like 30 years old though that had a hoe, man. That was not even a hoe, man. Took the kid, man. He really desperate around here, man. A lot of niggas is talking about I could walk around the city still, nigga. A lot of niggas don't even be worth even getting on. Like, nigga, you're a weirdo. And a lot of these niggas don't even know. You feel me? But yeah, that sex offender shit. Yeah, a lot of you niggas, man, you saying you're a pimp, man. Your pimp stand for fucking pedophile. Your P's a pedophile.
At what point in the game do you feel transitioning to corporate legal entrepreneurship, a cat should be trying to make that transition if they even have the intelligence, or the wherewithal to do so, because everybody can't be a businessman. You can't force a motherfucker to be a CEO or entrepreneur. You got to have it in you. You got to either go to school for it, you got to learn it, it got to come from family, or you got to be around a circle of motherfuckers that's motivating you, so you can come up with ideas. So where do you feel that the transition into, investing some of that motherfucking money from the game, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker should start at?
Well, just like I was telling this older gentleman 2 days ago, he was telling me, oh, I don't see you on a blade no more. I don't see none of your hoes. Woo woo. And I had to tell this man, I said, you're like almost 50 years old and you're still on the blade. That's not a flex that you're a grown ass man that lived half a century and you're still on the street with your pimping. You should have. There's something wrong with you. It's a lack of planning. It's a lack of you not even wanting to succeed in life. Because a lot of you niggas would do better just having a job. You know what I mean? A lot of you niggas need to just go get a job. Stop disrespecting the game, man. Don't have that bitch doing no more $100 dates around here. And then nigga go sit down. You might need to take some time. See, a lot of you niggas need to go to jail. And see, a lot of these niggas that went to jail.
Crazy.
No, a lot of these niggas that went to jail didn't do nothing with their time though.
Yeah.
You feel me? When I was in prison, I was reading, I was planning, I was thinking, I was working on myself. A lot of you niggas was in there just hanging out, kicking it, and doing nothing. Like, man, you gotta have a plan. And it does look like a bad reflection on the game. And that's why I say a lot of you niggas need to just hang it up. Get your jersey. Hang it up on the rafters, man. Burn the jersey, man. You know what I mean? Because you should be up by now, man. It's 2025, man. $1,000 ain't $1,000 back in 1990. You feel me? So you can't say 1,000. If a bitch get $1,000 in 2025, that's like saying the bitch made $500.
What is the longest time a real P should go without having some game in his business?
So let me say this, because sometimes, motherfucker be going through transitions in the game. And sometimes, everybody's downfalls, nigga might be able to knock a bitch but not be able to keep a bitch. Nigga might be able to not knock a bitch and be able to keep a bitch. So certain people hang out with certain type of niggas because, niggas opposites attract when it comes to this game. But a lot of niggas, you shouldn't go more than a year without a hoe. Or at least bumping something. Or breaking on something. Or, because I consider even if a square bitch is like, I'll never hoe but give you all her money. Hey, man, you know what I mean? I'm pimping on you just like Uncle Sam be pimping on all of us, man. You know what I mean? We ain't selling pussy for Uncle Sam, but he's sure getting our money. So, as long as you collected some bread, man, that's all I'm saying. Did you get the money? Like, you feel me? What was his name? In the Rolls Royce, Michael Jordan. Boss Cross, man. He used to say, man, as long as you get the money, man, if the bitch is paying you at the end of the day, nigga, you making 100% profit around here, though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, man, if a bitch is really motherfucking laying down and giving it to you with no questions asked, man, you got something going on around there, man. Sometimes a lot of you niggas is focused on having a hoe, man, and you might got a good bitch, man. Appreciate a bitch that's going to do everything you want her to do. Nigga, you know what I mean? Hey, Rome wasn't built overnight. So a lot of you guys be thinking, looking at this shit like you're gonna get a bitch to be superwoman overnight, man. A lot of shit take time, just like, nigga, with a lot of the men we talk with, like, man, you ain't gonna change overnight. That's why when you find somebody that's ready to go through the ups and downs and take the time with you to build something with you, you gotta appreciate that and go through the ups and downs, man. You ain't gonna win every battle with people. Man, you feel me?
For real.
You gotta learn how to keep this shit together and keep it connected. You know what I mean? Everybody be ready to leave each other. That's not the type of mindset they have. Every time there's a problem, walking away, every time there's a problem, man, we gotta learn how to fucking keep this shit together when there's a problem instead of fucking figuring out a way to leave. Yeah.
Everybody ready to push the eject button.
Ejectocito, cuz. He said ejectocito, cuz. My bad. Yeah. What's the next one? Come on. Come on.
There you go.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Come on. No, because, we're going to edit this shit good. He's halfway through the list.
You got a light, bro?
You got a light?
I heard you say you smoking earlier.
So, we already know that, from historically, you're going to get broke off if you catch a pimp case. But what you think the difference is from catching a P case in 2025 versus back in the day, though?
Oh. So, yeah, let's stop. Let me take the glasses off for this one. Let me take my hat off. So, look at everybody. Back in the day.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, boys and girls. So, look at here, because I need you to take your hats off, put everything on mute. So, back in, I got in the game in 2008. And I was like 17, 18 around that time. I'm 35 years old right now. It's 2025. So, look at, nigga, back then, a bitch used to go to jail. A bitch could get soaked off the blade. A bitch could go to motherfucking Des Moines. The police would be, you can't use soaked off of Des Moines, we'll take you to Tukwila. Bitch, you kicked out of Tukwila, I'll take you to SeaTac. Okay, bitch, you can't move over here, bitch, I'm taking you up to Denny. Bitch, on a Friday on the weekend, bitch, and take you to Dexter on the weekdays. Bitch, if that wasn't going, bitch, I'm taking you to the Blade on Aurora. Bitch, they used to call it the crackhead blade, but look at where everybody's at now. Nigga, if it wasn't going like that, bitch, I'll take you up north. Bitch, take you on Evergreen Casino Road. Bitch, and if it's really bad like that, bitch, here. There's an intersection with a street light with 100 cars coming by right now. Yeah. Bitch, you better go hop out and make it happen, bitch. Let's go to Bellevue.
But we understand that. But I'm saying we're talking about catching.
So when you catch a case, because I start going off. But look it. So when you catch a case, before you could really get cracked for numbers back then. I remember when niggas was not posting online. See, you niggas are posting the bitch's room. You niggas are post the bitch and all. This shit scares me when I see you guys posting the bitch in the room. You with the bitch. You're out of town. You done tagged the bitch on Instagram. I'm like, that type of shit used to get niggas cooked. I mean, I know niggas still doing time right now.
Yeah,
Shaq is doing 35 years right now.
Man.
Still calling me. I just had a nigga call me. And my other partner that I was just on the phone with, he just did 12 years, 6 years back to back off of a bitch from out here. You feel me? In Cali prison, and had to really go through the Cali prison system. See, you niggas be traveling. Every state's laws are different. See, here's the thing about it. In Washington, this is the best place to pimp. Washington's the best place to pimp in the country. I don't know any place else in the fucking country you can come out here, pimp, get caught for pimping. The worst you're gonna get is 5 years. I promise you, as long as it ain't a minor and you didn't beat the bitch up, nigga, you're getting 5 years with a bunch of points. Nigga, if you don't got no points, nigga, you're doing 3 months off of a promoting in the second degree, nigga. Trust me, go look up the law.
So you think that, you know what I'm saying?
Now, they're not giving you no time. They're letting you niggas move. If you don't fuck with a minor or beat a bitch up, you can't go to jail out here for pimping. That's the new law. Pimping's legal in Washington if you don't fuck with a minor or beat the bitch up.
So what you think about people getting out after doing, 10, 15, 20 years trying to jump back into the game, not even knowing, the updated version of, it's up to speed. It's a different speed now from back when. I don't give a fuck if you went to jail in 2014 and got out in 2025. It's still a different speed.
99% of the people that's getting out doing the same shit they was doing before are stupid. They just want to go back to jail.
But what do you think about a motherfucker feeling like, nigga, the game is in me? There ain't no way. That's what I do.
Well,
that's what I love. How the fuck if a nigga, it's like a
That's
rapper getting out of jail trying to rap again. It's their profession. It's what they love.
Well, we gotta really dissect what they went to jail for in the first place.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't go to jail for pimping.
Yeah, it's mispimping.
Yeah. Because pimps don't go to jail. You feel me?
Yeah.
I went to jail for mispimping, man, doing a whole lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. You feel me? It was a lesson. You feel me? But I don't think real P's go to jail because you're not gonna go to jail because you can't go to jail for really pimping.
Yeah.
Real pimps don't go to jail because the bitch ain't gonna put you in jail for pimping for real.
Yeah. So explain this to me, man, because we talked about this earlier. You said marriage is another form of prostitution. Explain that theory.
So the reason why I believe marriage is a form of prostitution is because hoes fuck men for money, but bitches are married dudes because they got money. They earn a position. They can bring something and benefit them. So I believe that even in different countries, they arrange marriages because you have to pay to get people's fucking daughters, and they'll fucking auction their daughter off to the best bidder. You feel me?
It's called the what is it called? The dowry or something like that.
Something like that. But when it comes to marriage, a bitch ain't about to marry no broke ass nigga. I mean, some dumb ass bitches will. I mean, no, there's bitches that marry niggas in jail because certain niggas got value without money, but most females are gonna marry somebody because they know they got money. So if you're marrying a man because he has money, then you're selling pussy. You're just doing it in a different type of way.
That's a cold theory when you get to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
I really thought about that too. I was like, man, she wouldn't have married him if he was. Some bitches will marry. I ain't gonna lie, there's still women out there that will marry a nigga and fuck with a nigga because he's fly and filthy. Don't ever take away from females like that, but most females are gonna marry you because they'll leave the nigga they love to go marry somebody they know they feel financially secure with and that they won't have to worry about nothing with. A bitch would rather marry a nigga that could be in this house right now than a nigga that she'll sleep in the car with. Point blank period.
Man, that's heavy when you think about it. Yeah, that's crazy. Explain, you know what I'm saying? Why do you feel that, people tend to put the game on a pedestal in front of a group of people, but then get in a closed environment and bash the game?
Well, it's because a lot of them know they couldn't be successful playing by the rules. So it's more of like an inner hate, jealousy, Because really, a nigga really hating on the game because a nigga really know he's not participating fully because he can't keep up. It's like a fitness test. You know, a lot of you niggas wouldn't make it into the army if you couldn't pass a fitness test. You feel me? You know, so and that's what it boils down to. When a motherfucker, see, a lot of these dudes are infatuated with this lifestyle where they'll really start hating on a nigga. And then you could get faked out by people because you got to realize there's con men out here too. See, people be thinking about pimping, don't realize some of you niggas are better con men and slick talkers than pimps. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of you niggas really are good con men. Pimping's only for a few. That's why I don't be really like, I don't go super heavy saying I'm super pimping, but I know I'm more pimping than a lot of these niggas out here.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I'm not a con man, but you know, when you see a lot of the shit that's going on out here, a lot of these dudes don't have no real understanding of the game. And me, I could talk from a understanding point where I'm like, it was a learning process. You know, you got to go through it to get to it. Everybody ain't blessed to just be around some, you know, you might have people that steer you wrong, somebody at the door.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
You're right. But what do you think about, you know what I'm saying, the people who don't like motherfuckers in the game, but then they tolerate them? You know how everybody, you know, on the internet, this, that, or the third. Yeah, I like motherfuckers. Oh, players, this, pips, that. Oh,
Well,
man, I fuck with this, I fuck with that. But, you know what I'm saying, really, they despise motherfuckers in the game.
Well, I don't think real pimps be hating on people.
I ain't talking about P's. I'm talking about everybody else because now we're to a point now in the lifestyle where everybody got an opinion about the game. Ain't never sent the bitch to 7-Eleven. Everybody got a comment on it. Everybody's on these pages. These pages are public for regular civilians.
Well, that's why you gotta let them do what they do, unless you know how to utilize it to your thing. But I would never go back and forth with somebody that I know. You know what I mean? You're fresh.
Yeah,
You're new. You're green.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even go back and forth with somebody. I'd make myself look stupid.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a highlight off of saying they have my name in a conversation with them. But a lot of them just need to go through it to get to it.
Yeah.
If you're really pimping, hey man, you might not know what you're doing, but if you're serious, I'll see you niggas in about 5 to 10 years.
Man.
Let me see if you're pimping still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me a 5 to 10 year y'all. Let me even see if you even got it in you still, man.
Yeah,
you know what I
sure.
mean? So a lot of you dudes are still on your first 2 seasons, man.
Man.
It's easy to talk crazy when you in the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic happened a few years ago. So a lot of you niggas was running off them PPP loans and hitting bank licks and
buying their jewelry, their car, everything with that, and then they put the costume on.
CPNs, man. You know,
they put the costume on.
it, you know. So, you know, I ain't mad at a nigga for getting his shit together, but it's different when you say you pimp for something. When you pimp for something, that means that, oh, I really ran this up out of pimping. I didn't hit no moves. I didn't do no shit.
I didn't sell no blues.
The bitch
I ain't got no meth.
The bitch really did the yacht.
I don't got no, you know, whatever. Yeah. Do you feel that you gotta be on the blade to be considered a P in this day and age? Because a lot of motherfuckers, they're trying to bash people and feel that if you ain't on the razor, you ain't no P. But a lot of these cats be local jokers speaking. They ain't never been past Everett. They ain't never been past Tacoma. They ain't never been up out of Bakersfield. They ain't never been up out of Oregon. They ain't never been up out of New York. You know, but they got an opinion about the game worldwide. They ain't even never been nowhere, let alone, you know what I'm saying, speaking on, you know, if you don't do this, that, or the third. If you ain't like this, that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I honestly don't believe that you have to take a bitch to the blade to be a P because the blade just started getting popular once Backpage shut down. So I remember when all these niggas was hiding the bitches in the room.
Yeah.
And we were sitting here making campaigns on, see, look at, this is what we need to do a clip on this for the interview. I remember when you niggas was hiding the hoes in the room, man. I remember when we couldn't even catch a bitch on the blade, man. We have to call the bitch and sneak the bitch out for a call or something to get in the bitch's face because you niggas would be running around the country talking about your big ass pimping with the bitch going from hotel to hotel. Nigga can't even sweat the bitch. She's in the room all day, man. I gotta catch the bitch when she going to get some meat or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, man, you niggas had the hoes on lockdown. At least you lit. One thing I like about these new niggas, that at least the bitch is out. You feel me? At least I get to see the bitch. You know what I mean? A lot of these niggas, man, but you know, some of these bitches is on Instagram, and that's why I say you don't have to have a hoe on the blade because There's bitches that are on Instagram making more money than your bitch on the blade just posting on Instagram. OnlyFans and bitches will laugh at some bitches. So, you know what I mean? But a real hoe's not on the blade flat backing.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's some bitches that are dumb that, you gonna get whatever you can get out of them, but that just comes with being at a certain level in the game.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain level in the game, you're different with different quality type of people who are elevated past that. And some of these bitches you'll never bump into if you don't elevate your game. So a nigga's always gonna have this low level, concrete level shit. You're not gonna be looking at the high rise where you're on the street all the time, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. These streets, man, they have a nigga, man, you live and die by the gun, man. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta change it up, man, because, hey, a lot of you niggas was not on the blade a few years ago. All you niggas is super pimped out on the blade. I don't never see you niggas. I swear to God, I just start seeing you niggas. And you niggas know that. I never seen you niggas before a few years ago, and you know that, man. Never seen you pimping, never heard about it, figuring it out. Can't even ask nobody about what you was doing.
What about the new terminology in the game? You got yimping versus pimping now. You know what I'm saying? There's so many new terminologies, and there have been big debates about, the new generation of P's taking the P out of it and putting a Y. You know what I'm saying? How you think about that?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it speaks for itself. They're not pimps.
Yeah,
they're yimps.
But they got a big following. They got big, songs. There's a whole legion of them that's up and down the West Coast.
But that's the thing about it though, is that's the new pimping, is that niggas be gang members, and then it's like, to me, I feel like a lot of niggas, they hide behind the pimping when it's beneficial for them, but they want to act hard and be a gang member when it's beneficial for them.
Yeah.
So niggas always like, P's always get the bad bun end of the stick. You feel me? Like, we get the short end of the stick every time because we got these niggas that you want to come fuck with us, nigga, when it's bad in the hood for you.
Yeah.
You want to change your life.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a gang member no more, so now you want to come pimp.
Yeah.
You want to fuck with the P's, but then you want to go back, and then you want to... but, man, all that shit to me is just like, I feel like you're an opportunist. I mean, you're just using the game. And that's why it's just like, getting money doesn't mean you're a pimp.
Yeah.
So a lot of dudes say just because I'm getting money and I got a bitch. I mean, to me, I don't give a fuck about what a nigga's doing. But to me, when I hear a pimp and I talk to P's, I be like, this nigga is really thought-provoking. He's really smart. He's intelligent, man. He's captivating, man. He catches my attention. Like, I'm learning something from him. He's something special about him.
Yeah.
Not just rapping.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So,
or his character.
Yeah,
he
so
got a philosophy.
I don't know what them niggas.
Game,
I don't know what them niggas is doing behind closed doors, but maybe the dudes who started it got some game about themselves behind closed doors. But I mean, you're leading a whole legion of doom of niggas who think that being a gang member and pimping is cool.
Yeah,
I'm not a yimp.
Yeah,
I'm a P. Yeah. And my P don't stand for porn star, man. For real. And look, Ambassador Ron said it best, man. We go to his motherfucking podcast when them niggas was mad about that yimp shit. But yeah, I'm not a yimp, man. I'm not gonna come shoot you with the 30 if you knock me for the bitch, man. If anything, we don't gotta have a drink, man. I'll be like, okay, yeah. I'm gonna bring another bitch out here and I wanna see if you can knock this one. You feel me? I'm gonna come back like a heart attack, nigga. Yeah. I'm gonna come back, man. That's how I was from, man. The first hoe I ever knocked, nigga, I was at the Greyhound station, nigga, and I threw the bitch in a circle in front of everybody. There was like 6 P's there that been in the game longer than me, nigga. Threw the bitch in a circle, and the bitch chose up with me. I didn't even know what to do, nigga. I had to ask these niggas where to take the bitch after the bitch was like, I want to fuck with you. But the thing about it is I had confidence, and I knew I wanted the bitch to come fuck with me, and I wanted the pimp. Point blank, period. Yeah. But that was when I used to do all that shit. You feel me? That was over 15 years ago.
Past life.
Past life, y'all.
Yeah. Why is it hard to deal with black women in the game, per se? Because a lot of people say they don't fuck with black women no more when it comes to the game. They don't prefer them. Why do you feel that is an issue when it comes to, blacks, having, black women in the game?
Well, black people always got it hard.
Yeah.
And It ain't about a black woman, because black woman could be the best woman you could ever have. It's just about what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, she ain't gonna fuck with no sucker. And you gotta stand on business, and you gotta handle your business, and you gotta be able to keep up with the lingo and all that, you know? Motherfucker be captivated by certain type of stuff. So, you know, in order to keep a black woman, man, you gotta be a cold nigga, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Not with all these black bitches, but I'm gonna tell you right now, women are women. I don't care about what color they are. Now, black women are different because black people get treated like shit.
Yeah.
Every black female I had, I could tell the difference between people treat them differently. So I know the skin color tone. If I was dark skinned, I might not even be here right now. The way I act, I'd probably been got popped. I promise you. I'm light skinned, I'm a pretty boy. Niggas might have let me slide about 20, 30 times already. Nigga, if I was dark skinned and acting like how I act, I'd have been done got popped. If I was your color T, hey, niggas with the big guy be out of there like, yeah, nah, I can't trust it.
Get him.
You know how it is, dude. You like, nah. He light skinned. He light skinned. He a light skinned nigga. You bitches say, get out of here. That's why I slapped the bitch last. Oh, okay. And she said she didn't think I would do it. I said, you didn't think I would do it.
This light skinned nigga ain't gonna do nothing.
You didn't think I had it in me, man. Hey, look, that's why I had to get rid of her, man. That's why she ain't here with me right now. If she was really, if she did good last night, she'd be here right here with her head down like this. I'd be like, bitch, put your hood on and sit right here. Or you know what? Because you know how bitches be like, oh, I don't want to put my head down. They told me to put my head up. Well, bitch, stare at the sky. Bitch, don't make no eye contact. Bitch, I don't want to see you being loose, bitch.
Well, in closing, man, you know what I'm saying? Overall, just, you know what I'm saying? What has the game taught you, though? You know, what have you learned, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, your whole career, you know, when you was, you know what I'm saying, moving and shaking and shit, you know, when you was coming across legendary P's, young P's, motherfuckers your age, different type of broads. What did you really take from the game, the essence of it, man? What did that mean to you, you know what I'm saying, along the way, though, you know?
What I learned about this game showed me that I don't gotta fuck with none of you hoes another day in my life, and I'm gonna be a fucking richest nigga you ever know. Man, this game showed me that, nigga, I could do whatever I wanna do, and I'm gonna be, nigga, I got the golden touch, nigga. Nigga, the goose done dropped the golden egg, nigga, around here. And nigga, hey, man, you are what you think. And that's how, man, you know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm in sales now, you know what I mean? And, hey, if I used to go talk and get 15 numbers a day from a stranger, man, there's people that pay for leads, nigga. Yeah. I'm telling you right now. Hey, the game showed me that I'm my biggest hoe. You feel me? I get the most money.
Game 365 podcast, man. Seattle Shakedown.
Cheers,
We
man.
out.